Good afternoon, guys. My name is Christian Aleki Paul. I'm here to share with you the process it took for us to produce Save the Sun. This is a content store on how we produce Save the Sun. One thing that made me so happy in the production of Save the Sun was the fact that nobody was hungry on set. Everybody was fed and we recovered 12 baskets.
Clap am for Jesus! Clap am for Jesus! If not be Jesus Christ, where they won't belong? I wonder.
So now that was the most important thing for me. I just love the fact that I had to prioritize their welfare. I had to make sure that everybody's okay. And for the fact that I wasn't working with kids, it made me like to be extremely careful about making sure that everybody's well fed before we shoot. I was just so happy that nobody complained of hunger. The production came at a time where food stuff was so expensive. But I still had to still squeeze our budget to make sure that feeding is prioritized. Making Save the Sun wasn't that easy for me because it was a production that I did. I did that production because I've done a film before. That's my first short film I did was in Career Process. You can go check it out on YouTube. Career Process, and that film I shot it with a mobile phone. I shot with a mobile phone, and it was more like I was doing a skit, So I didn't have that feel of what it is to be a filmmaker. So, and I told myself that okay, I want to engage in a proper production. This production, I'm going to obey every process and every procedure it takes to produce a film, which is from the screenwriting, from rewriting, there's the pre-production to the production and post-production. So I was very careful about everything. I didn't want to involve much people because at that point there's something Tila Perry said. Tila Perry said that most of the time you just have to do it your way, and just do it your way. So I have a lot of script writers that I would have given my script to say, okay, help me look into this, let me know how good it is. But I just said no, I just want to do this thing and let me see the outcome of what it takes. So I had to do everything, and on the writing, initially Save the Sun is supposed to be a 30-minute short film. Yeah, it was supposed to be a 30-minute short film. But along the line, I started considering the costs it would take to shoot this. I started considering everything, and at the point I say, should I make this just a series, or should I make it just. So I just have to bring it down to 10 minutes, and that's how we arrive at what we had. Firstly, I would like to talk about the writing of the script of Save the Sun. Yeah, I wrote the script, and Save the Sun came out from the part of me that just wanted to educate people. So now let's first talk about the pre-production, which is the writing of the script and every getting locations and all of that. So writing of the script. Now, when I was writing this script, I just wanted to educate people on on the morals, the societal morals that we need to have when it comes to the way we see things like success and all of that. So that was just the initial plan, and it was supposed to just be like just something random, biscuit or anything. But no, as a filmmaker, you just have to make something big out of that small idea. So I said, let's just do this. And initially, there was a script I was writing already to produce because I actually wanted to stress myself. I'll put it down to stress myself because I know that okay, what I was doing there is higher tendency that it will fail. But I just said, let me just do this. If I fail, I have to learn. So I had to abandon that script because that script actually involves a lot of people. It involves a lot of people, and I didn't want to go that much. So I just had to just go with Save the Sun that just involves those two major um, lead arts, and that's how we came about the Save the Sun script and all of that. So after writing the script, I started production with my guy Don J, and we're going with everything. Started looking for location. We went for a school for them to give us location. Now, mind you, I had just limited budget for this. And I was trying every possible best to get support from people. In as much as I wasn't going to anybody for any financial support, I was just there for okay, if you have this, just let us use it. If you have this, let us use it. I wasn't looking for anything for free. I was just looking for some support, and I didn't meet anybody for any sponsor or anything. I just wanted to just do my thing and all of that. So when we met the first school we were supposed to use, because I was planning to do set design, but it didn't work out. I didn't just I started to use a proper school. So we went to meet the first school we met, and after everything, I think it didn't work out because they were giving us conditions of that other people normally use their environment for other things, which means that the whole days of the week is occupied already. And I didn't have plan to shoot in weekdays, like in school days, like Monday to Friday. I wanted to use the weekend, and the school normally have church that use their environment for prayers. I know making film needs this quiet environment, so it wouldn't be nice if you are recording and prayer is coming out from the background. So we didn't use that particular place, and so another thing just led me to, okay, let me just go and ask my church for support. Right? So I met the priest, and after everything, they agreed and gave us. It's a new school. They agreed and gave us the space, and that is what we used for this production. So thank you so much for the NS for giving us that opportunity to use this space. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to say, now as an indie filmmaker, let me tell you the morals when it comes to this location thing. As an indie filmmaker, it is not proper that you don't expect everything free. Now, all this process of meeting people and all of that, I wasn't going empty-handed. Get that? I wasn't going empty-handed. I was going with a proper gift, just a proper thing to say, okay, this is why I'm coming. So don't gaslight anybody for not giving you their property for free. Just make sure you are going there to beg them and all of that. So I wasn't going for free. I wasn't going empty-handed. I wasn't going with just my trouser and shirt. I was going with something. I always visited every office with something. So like I said, this video is just to educate indie filmmakers, like upcoming filmmakers, on how to go about their project. So I didn't visit any office empty-handed. I always went with something. I was always holding something. You get, at some point the supermarket close to me was kind of seeing me regular because I always come there to get something to give to people that I want their support. So that's how we get the location of the school we used. You see, it's a very, very classy school, and thank you so much for that, Ines, for that opportunity, for that privilege. And thank you, Sion President Peter Okpoka. And also thank you, Ekene. Thank you so much. These are guys that actually helped me out through the process. That was during the making of Save the Song was the era where no grief for anybody was trending. So I actually keyed into that slang, and it's actually helped me a lot. When you say no, I'll still come again. When you tell me I'll get back to you by 4 o'clock and I'm not getting you by 4 o'clock, the next day you're not replying me, the next day I'm coming back to your DM, I was just on people. Personally, I don't like bothering people, but that period I was bothering people because I knew that this thing I wanted. Now, secondly, I wouldn't talk about my own personal planning because of the financial aspect of it, but I'll tell you how places where I had to improvise. So it's not a no budget film. I would say it's a no budget film because I didn't go for sponsors. I didn't go for anybody to give me money for anything. I didn't beg anybody for money. You get, and actually I got support from some persons thanks to my boss, the person of Peck Media. Yeah, he's also a technical supporting, and thanks to my boss too, Sir Jide. Sir, is it Jide? Yeah, Jide actually supported me a lot. The moral support and the financial support was just, even if they didn't say, okay, this is for your film, I knew that, okay, it was during that process and they were just kind of trying to check up on me. Thank you so much.